feed options out there, commercial pellets, grains, organic feed, or homemade mash, it was really hard for me to know what was truly best for the chickens. Now, I noticed that while my chickens were doing okay, I wasn't 100% sure if their feed was meeting all their needs. Were they getting enough nutrients? Could their egg quality be better? Were they as happy as they could be? I just needed answers, and I figured out what better way to find out than to test it myself. So here's what I did. Why did I start this challenge? I started it for many reasons. One of them was to improve egg quality. I also started it to ensure optimal chicken health and also to find cost-effective feeding options. Now, reducing major food waste was also a big thing for me, as well as just maximizing my flock's happiness just in general. So I set out to test different feeds over 60 days and I tracked everything carefully. My goal was to figure out which feed works best, not just in theory, but in real life as well. So here's how the challenge worked. So I divided it up into 3 phases. I divided the 6 days into 20-day phases. Each phase focused on one specific feed type. Phase number 1 focused on commercial pellets, which was the most commonly used feed. Phase number 2 focused on whole grains and scratch feed, which was a mix of cracked corn, wheat, barley, as well as oats. And the last phase, phase 3, my focus was on homemade mash, which is a soft, nutrient-packed feed made from layer feed, kitchen scraps, and supplements as well. Now, what metrics did I use to track all these? To keep everything scientific, I tracked key phases and key factors during each phase. So for egg production, I tracked how many eggs were laid, were they of good quality. For chicken behavior, I tracked were the chickens active, were they curious, were they excited around feed time. And for feed waste, I tracked how much feed ended up being eaten or ended up being scattered. And lastly, for cost, I tracked how affordable was each type of feed. Here are my observations. So I spent time with my flock every day, observing how they reacted to the feed and taking notes on their overall health and behavior. Now, this plan helped me focus on what really matters, keeping my chickens healthy, happy, and productive. First off, let's talk about phase 1. Let's break it down. Phase 1 was all about commercial pellets. These are the favorite among chicken keepers because they're convenient and they're nutritionally balanced. So I noticed during these 20 days, in terms of egg production, I noticed that egg production stayed steady with no major changes. The eggs were consistent in size and had nice, strong shells. In terms of chicken behavior, my flock seemed content, but not particularly excited about feed time. Now, pellets are efficient, but not exactly fun, and they're starting to get bored as well. In terms of feed waste, almost none. Pellets are compact and easy for chickens to eat, which means they don't end up being scattered around, and that was the best part. In terms of the cost, now, pellets are relatively affordable, and I also buy them in bulk and last a very long time. So if you want, you can buy them in bulk. It will save you a lot of money and a lot of effort as well. But while chicken enjoyed the commercial pellets and they're practical, I couldn't help but feel like my chickens were missing out on variety. So on to phase 2. So phase 2 is all about whole grains and scratch feed. I created a mix of cracked corn, oats, barley, and wheat to give my chickens a more natural, varied, balanced diet. Here's what I observed. Let's look at egg production. Egg production stayed consistent, but I noticed a slight drop in shell quality. Now, some shells were thinner than usual. In terms of the chickens' behavior, my chickens loved this phase. They were the most active, the most engaged. They scratched the ground and foraged like they do in the wild. And in terms of feed waste, now this was a challenge. Grains tend to get scattered and lost, so I ended up wasting more feed compared to pellets. What about the cost? Whole grains are slightly more expensive, but they do last longer since I can control the portion size. And I also gave them the whole grains, the same ones that we eat as well. The variety definitely made my chickens very happy, but the thinner eggshells really told me that they were not getting enough calcium, and that's something to keep in mind if you go with a grain-based diet. Now, another solution for this is you can simply give them cracked oyster shells, or you can crack their own eggshells after cooking the eggs and using them. Just simply take the eggshells, crack them in, make sure that they're fresh, and sprinkle them on their feed. They love that. They really enjoy that, and that's actually a great solution to help boost their calcium. So let's talk about the last phase, phase 3, which is all about homemade mash. Now, this was my most hands-on experiment. I mixed a base of layer feed with water. I also used crushed eggshells for calcium and also some kitchen scraps like leftover vegetables, and they loved leftover tomatoes and leftover carrots as well. Just a little bit of leftover cucumber was an amazing hit for them. So let me break it down. Here's what happened during the last phase. In terms of egg production improved slightly, but the yolks were darker and richer, and that was really interesting to notice. The shells were also stronger, thank you to the added calcium. Also, in terms of chicken behavior, my flock went crazy for the mash. They were so excited every time I brought it out, and I could tell they enjoyed the texture as well as the flavor. What about the feed waste? Was there a difference? Now, mash was very messy, let me tell you that, especially if you make too much. I had to clean up uneaten portions quickly to avoid spoilage and to avoid other pests coming in and taking over. What about the cost? It was surprisingly quite affordable since I used scraps and inexpensive supplements like eggshells as well as herbs as well. This was a game changer. Now, this phase took the most effort, but the results were amazing. I love how I wasn't able to waste any food around the house and I could give it to them. My flock seemed happier and healthier than ever. So let's talk about the results and the final verdict or the final decision. So after 60 days of testing, what is the verdict? Here is what I found. Number 1, it was best for everyday use was commercial pellets. Commercial pellets are best to be used daily. They're convenient, they're affordable, they're balanced, and it's best to give them in the morning. Number 2, if I was focusing on variety and engagement, then I would go ahead with using whole grains and scratch feed because they keep the chickens active and excited. But you also need to supplement with calcium, and I gave you the solution here. And lastly, number 3, if I was focusing on egg quality and overall happiness of the chickens, then opt for homemade mash and just veggie scraps as well. The effort pays off with better egg quality and happier eggs, and I am really happy with phase number 3. I will continue that, and I will also use some commercial pellets in the morning, or just in case I was a bit too tired or I got out during the day and I didn't really have any homemade scraps as well. In the end, I've decided to use the combination of number 1 and number 3. Sometimes I'll incorporate number 2, which is the whole grains and scratch feed as well. My chickens now get pellets as part of their staple diet in the morning, grains sometimes a couple of times a week, and mash as occasional treats. It's a perfect balance for health, happiness, and efficiency. Thank you so much for joining me on the 60-day journey. I really hope that this video inspires you to experiment with your chicken's diet. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more chicken care tips. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being part of my journey as I do a trial and error all these different experiments with my chickens. I'm still new to this, but I try to share with you as much as I can overall with what I've learned. So share with me, what is your flock's favorite feed? Let me know in the comments below. Take care and have a great day.